Well, hello, my lovely students. Today we are moving on to multi-step equation. And this is just with variable on one side. Last time we talked about solving two-step equation. Today we are going to solve kind of like a two-step equation when more things are going on, right? More than two steps, so it's multi-step, but only with the variable on one side. First, we're going to look at the left side of the equal sign and simplify it. Then we're going to look at the right side and simplify it. And then once we have both sides simplified, we're going to move across the equal sign using inverse operations. So let's check out number one. I can't just do a two-step because there's an actual parentheses. So what I can do is get rid of the parentheses with distribution. That means 3 times y is going to give me 3y. And then 3 times the negative 2, I'm distributing, is going to give me negative 6. And then that's going to equal the right side. Well, I have nothing to simplify there, so it's just going to equal 13. Now this should look like a two-step equation. So then we will add 6 to both sides. It's the opposite of subtraction. It's addition. And that cancels out, so that 3y is equal to 13 plus 6, which is 19. Now this should look like a one-step equation. And you would divide both sides by 3, the opposite of multiplication. So that y is 19 over 3 if you're leaving it as a fraction. Or if you're doing it as a decimal, it is 3 6 18. So it's 6.3 repeating. Let's do that again. We're going to go ahead and do that with, let's do that with number 3. In number 3, I look at my left and I look at my right. My right doesn't need simplifying because it's just a number. But on the left, I have 3x plus 2x. Well, hopefully I can see that these are both like terms. They both have an x. So those I can put together. And now I have 5x and it's equal to 15. Now to get x all by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. And the x is going to be equal to 3. We can go ahead and try another one. Let's look at number 4. That includes a lot of stuff. There is a parentheses again here. So I'm going to distribute. And if I look, this is my left and this is my right. I'm going to simplify my left by distributing that 0.25 over. So that's 0.25d. Then I'm going to multiply 0.25 times 18 because distribution tells me the coefficient is being multiplied by everything inside the parentheses. So then 0.25 times 18 is going to give us 4.5. And then that's equal to, on my right, I can simplify because these are both like terms. They're both numbers. So when I simplify negative 20 plus 40, I'm going to get a positive 20. Now it looks like a two-step equation again. So I will minus 4.5 on both sides. So that's 0.25d is equal to 15.5. And then to get D all by itself, I'm going to go ahead and divide by 0.25 because it's the opposite of multiplication. And so D is equal to 62. And of course, again, we can take the D and substitute it, and we can check. Now let's come on down. I want to do one more. I know it's really complicated. Looks kind of rough. Number 7. Let's just go, and we're going to take it one step at a time because there's a lot going on the left side. And the right side is already simplified. But we're going to simplify the left, simplify the right, then we move across the equal sign. We are going to be distributing this -3. That's the coefficient that's in front of that 4.5y. So I see a parentheses. I'm going to distribute throughout the parentheses. But I haven't done anything with these y's before. So I'm just going to carry it down. Whatever you don't use, you just carry down to the next line. So now -3 times 4.5y is going to give us -13.5y. And then -3 times 1 is going to give us -3. And it's equal to -87.3. Then I still want to look at my left side because there's a lot going on here. Can I simplify anything else? Well, hopefully I can see that -3.5y is like terms with -6.2y is like terms with -13.5y. These are all y's. So because they are all the same variable, I can go ahead and add them. They're all actually the same signs. I can add them. And I'm going to get -23.2y minus 3, and that's equal to -87.3. Now it should look like a two-step equation, even though there's a lot going on. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So that -23.2y is equal to -84.3. Because -87.3 plus 3, two different signs we subtract, is 84.3. Then I want to get y by itself, so I'm going to divide by -23.2. And y is going to be equal to 84.3 divided by 23.2, which is approximately 3.63. I'm going to take it there to the nearest hundredths. Now I'm going to pause, and I want you to go ahead and try the other problems and see what you can do. Right, so number 2, you would have distributed the 4 first, the -4, keep that in mind. So you would have gotten -4m minus 8 equals 4 minus 6, which is -2. Then you add 8 on both sides. 4m is equal to 6. Divide both sides by -4. You could have that improper fraction, -3/2, or -1.5. For number 5, similar concept. There's a parentheses. You distribute the coefficient throughout. So that -4.8 is equal to 0.5p plus 3.25. And then you would subtract that from both sides. You should have gotten about 16.1. That's equal to your p. Lastly, number 6, I kind of wanted to do that one with you because sometimes the fraction makes it a little challenging, but not really. So we said all this is together. I can't simplify the left. M plus 7 divided by 7 then is equal to 10 times 7. 5 plus 2. So m plus 7 divided by 7 is equal to 70. And then I will multiply both sides by 7. Notice I'm not using the x multiplication symbol because I do not want to confuse myself. So that's 490. And then now it's just a one-step equation. To get m alone, I would subtract 7 on both sides so that m is equal to 483. Right? Now that's it for multi-step with variable only on one side. In order to learn your mathematics, remember, practice, practice. You must do your mathematics.